Hey guys, Larry here, and today I want to talk about my initial impressions of seeing Byleth and what I expect out of the next update. So when I first saw Byleth, like a lot of people, I was disappointed at first for two reasons. First reason is that there are so many iconic characters to pull from, and getting Byleth dwindles down the possibility of those characters getting into the game. Second reason is that this is the 8th Fire Emblem character we're getting in Smash, and while I do think it's a great series, it feels like the characters are being forced onto us at this point. This has me expecting another DLC character spot taken up by a Pokemon to promote Sword and Shield. I know a lot of Pokemon fans might be excited to hear that, but I am not one of them, considering Pokemon already has the most character representation in Smash currently, and it would be nice to get a character from a series that has not yet made it in. Now, I completely understand that no matter what I say, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, this is Masahiro Sakurai's choice, and he's creating and expanding on the game that he has envisioned. He doesn't give a f about what some random nobody says, nor should he. Something else to note is that it's always possible for a character you want to get into Smash to make it in, and you don't enjoy how he plays, nor do you even like fighting against him. A perfect example would be Sonic, the Belmonts, Joker, and Bayonetta, just to name a few. So it's totally possible for a character you never wanted to pleasantly surprise you and become one of your most played and enjoyed characters. After watching the demonstration of Byleth, there was one thing that came to mind, and it's that this character feels very reminiscent of Corrin. And it's not just because they're both Fire Emblem characters that no one asked for. They're both slow swordsmen with a ridiculous amount of range on their attacks. I can't help but feel like Byleth is going to be the character they wanted Corrin to be in Smash 4, but failed to complete because they overlooked how strong of a tool Pen would be in terms of mobility and kill power. Obviously this is just speculation on my part, but seeing how tamed Ultimate Corrin is compared to its Smash 4 counterpart really makes it hard for me not to believe it. Byleth, I think, will be a pretty good character. The amount of range and kill power they seem to have is way too good for them not to be. Not entirely sure where they'll end up, but a safe bet is high tier. Their neutral B caught my eye because it seems like Dark Pit's arrows except stronger. From what I saw, it always goes straight, so you can't really curve it and you can't aim up, but the amount of damage and knockback it has is really good. If you get an opponent far off stage, it seems like it'll be very easy for Byleth to set up for an edge guard, because if you get hit by the arrow, it'll kill, and if you don't, it's very likely you burn one of your resources to avoid it, which makes it easier for them to go off stage and get you. Side B is going to be a great whiff punishing tool and amazing for catching landings. I think the aerial version is going to be amazing for trapping opponents trying to land because of how big the hitbox is and how little end lag it seems to have. I think it was Downer that was used to break Marth's shield. What? But whatever it was, it's going to make shielding against this character frightening. And because of their range, you're going to want to shield a lot. Their recovery, I'm not sure what to make of it yet. It looks like it might be very exploitable, but at the same time, depending on how easy it is for Byleth to hit the opponent off stage with up B, it might be super hard to edgeguard. It also looks like it's going to be a really good move to edgeguard with, since it catches opponents high above you and spikes them down. So yeah, that's my impression of Byleth after rewatching the demonstration video and theory crafting some things. Now for what I think will happen with the next update. I'm guessing this is going to be the biggest patch Ultimate will have to date in terms of balancing characters. This is just a hunch, but since this is the final character of Challenger Pack 1, and the game has been out for over a year, I think it'll happen. They have a much better understanding of what characters they should improve to have them see more playtime, and which ones are getting way too much. Nintendo's goal for Smash is to have an enjoyable game that people like to play first, and a balanced competitive game second at most. I'm assuming there's going to be more character buffs than there are nerfs because, again, Nintendo wants to make the characters enjoyable, and I'm sure they think people would like to have more strong characters than weak ones. And this is me just going off of the previous patches. I would say overall more characters have gotten quality improvements than become weaker. Fortunately, it's not going to take too long to find out, since Byleth and the new patch update will be released on January 28th, which is a little over a week from now. You guys agree with what I said about Byleth and the patch? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, consider giving it a like, and if you really liked it, please consider subscribing. Also, I have a Discord server for anyone who is interested in talking about Smash and other things. Link to join will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.